Try these tests to see if you have a disc herniation, and then I'll show you how to fix it. Disc herniations are an extremely common source of low back pain and sciatica, but shouldn't be feared. 97% can resolve without surgery. And no, you don't have to stop working out in order to recover. And I'm going to show you how. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of RehabFix, and we've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to show you 3 early warning signs that your back pain might be disc related, why this is happening, and 2 exercises you should start today to finally feel relief. A disc herniation happens when the inner gel-like substance of a disc, called the nucleus pulposus, bulges into the outer layer called the annulus fibrosus, or begins to tear through the outer layer, even leaking into the spinal canal. This bulging or pressure can hit sensitive tissues in the lower back, causing low back pain, or commonly pushes into a nerve, causing nerve pain anywhere down the leg. And this can be present in your glute, in your hamstring, in your calf, foot, or toes. And it can also include numbness or tingling. Now, what would cause a disc injury like this? Well, truthfully, there usually isn't one singular cause. It is multifactorial. It can be related to your stress, your sleep, your diet, the bad movements you're doing too frequently that you've been doing for years and years, or the good movements you are not doing to undo all that stress from all the sitting or the particular tasks you're doing in your life. It is usually all of these things combined with your belief and your mindset in regards to your body and recovery. Although there are certain circumstances where it can be very acute in nature. We have many clients where they'll be lifting in the gym or bending over in their home and they'll feel a pop in their lower back, and then obviously they're coming to us, can barely move, and they have pain down their leg. That's a very acute scenario. But even in that scenario, usually there's a history that is built up to that straw that broke the camel's back. But you don't need to freak out. Disc issues are extremely common. It's one of the most common causes of low back pain, and 97% can resolve without surgery. So these signs and symptoms might tell you if you are dealing with a disc issue. The first classic sign is bending or bending with twisting. Most individuals will notice this when they're bending forward to put their socks and shoes on, putting their pants or underwear on, picking something off the ground, or maybe bending forward to do laundry or dishes, something along those lines. That accompanied with a twist can be a recipe for a lot of pain. And the reason for this is because most disc issues are exacerbated with forward flexion. Because when you bend your spine forward, it pushes the disc material further backward and enhances the pressure on the spine or nerve. Now, twisting adds shearing forces to this. And that's why many times sensitive discs will be exacerbated if someone is just simply standing and rotating, or especially bending and rotating. So if that's you, this next one will make a lot more sense. The second most common sign and symptom is sitting for long periods, which is a majority of us out there. Now, sitting isn't the devil. I'm going to explain that in a bit. But the longer you sit, the longer your lower back is in flexion. And as we just discovered, flexion of the lower back increases pressure on the disc, which can cause more pain. So if your lower back is in this position all day, it's slowly pushing the disc further and further out, hitting these sensitive areas. An irritated disc with more pressure on it equals worse symptoms. And the last one is rolling over in bed. This can be a big problem for a lot of people because this can negatively impact your sleep. And once we start reducing our sleep quality, pain actually increases. Then the more pain we have, the worse our sleep gets, and it becomes a snowball. Not to mention the other negative effects on your life from poor sleep, your work, your mood, all these things. So if you're waking up throughout the night every time you toss and turn, I know it isn't fun. And now you'll understand it's because of that rotational force. When you rotate, usually one part of your body is moving, usually your shoulders are leading before your hips do. And that's rotating on top of the disc. Think like a pepper grinder. It's kind of what it's doing to your disc. Then you're not in a stable position because you're horizontal and gravity's off of you, and that can cause this really sharp, sensitive reaction. So if you have these 3 signs, your back pain is probably disc related. But once again, don't freak out. 97% recovery without surgery. So now we're going to do 2 exercises to help you become that 97%, which will focus on reducing disc pressure and then stabilizing around the disc to make it last. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. First, you're going to rest your upper body on a bench or a couch. You're going to scoot your knees a few feet back, and now you're going to push your hips forward and down as far as you can towards the floor. It is crucial to keep your lower back and glutes totally relaxed as you do this to allow yourself to sink further and further over time. Now, this movement will make sense to you because it's the exact opposite motion of what typically aggravates disc issues, which means it's reversing the disc pressure, it's decompressing the disc, and it's working it back the direction we want it to go, which is away from the sensitive tissues and away from the nerve. Now, this might be painful at first. That doesn't mean it's bad though. It means you should just gently work into it. And if over time your range of motion gets better and your pain reduces, then you're doing the right thing for your type of disc issue. After working through this, reducing your pain and improving mobility, now we want those results to last through an excellent disc and spine stability movement. This is called the single leg bear. You're going to get on all fours, pick the knees a couple inches off the ground, hold for time, and then extend one leg at a time. If kicking one leg out is too advanced, no problem, you can just maintain holding that position close to the floor. But by extending the leg, we're adding an anti-rotation component on the spine, which is all of those muscles around your spine that are going to resist rotation, which are really important for those of you that feel extra pain when you rotate. It's also stimulating your glute and challenging your core in many different directions. This is a very low back friendly core movement that can be quite challenging for a majority of us. Properly loading your spine and strengthening around your disc after you've resolved your mobility deficits and your pain deficits is incredibly important because that's what creates long-term adaptive changes. The second you get pain-free is not when you want to stop. You need a bulletproofing phase after you reduce your pain so that you can stay pain-free. So if you noticed the signs and symptoms we discussed today, then it's probably a disc issue. And if you tried these exercises and you saw immediate improvement, which majority of you will, then it's definitely a disc issue and you definitely need a movement-based plan. And although this can provide many of you temporary relief, you likely still need a more specific solution for your exact case. Because 2 exercises, although it can help a lot, are not going to fix weeks, months, or even years of dysfunction. So if you'd like to make this permanent, you can get a free back pain fix demo with my team by texting me the word pain to 317-751-9509. And we can help you get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. And this process has helped some of our clients reduce their pain on average 37% in a single session, and others completely eliminate their pain within as little as 15 days. And it's not that hard when you know what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and you have a step-by-step plan. So text me right now so you don't miss the opportunity. And after you text me, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life, what I'm doing and what our clients are doing to achieve a bulletproof low back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.